Today, we're saving a small business thousands of dollars, again, by upgrading them to Windows 11 without replacing a single PC. We're doing it using virtual desktop appliances, like this little box right here. Now, I've worked with various versions of virtual desktops since the mid-2000s, and if you've never heard of them, it's about time, because Windows 10 reaches end of life this October, and like many PCs out there, they're not ready for Windows 11 unless they have the Enhanced Security TPM chip installed. There are around 400 million PCs eligible for Windows 11, and about 240 million more that can't upgrade because they don't have the security chip installed. So that's nearly 700 million machines worldwide that need something done before October, whether that's a full replacement or a new way of thinking about the problem. But this office, they're already set, because they're using virtual desktops they bought back in 2012 when we started them out under Windows 7. That's right, they've been using the same low-cost virtual desktop devices for nearly 13 years. No fans, no hard drives, no desktop towers cluttering the floor, just a keyboard, a mouse, a screen, and this, all running off a server. This virtual desktop system is easy for the users and even easier to support. Windows updates happen on the server box, and because the virtual hosts share this environment, they're immediately available to everyone. Same with endpoint protection. Anytime we've done a major upgrade, such as from Windows 7 to Windows 10, it takes place at night or over a weekend. The office signs off at 5 p.m. on one OS and comes in the next day to another one with all their files, applications, etc. No new hardware, no productivity loss, just a clean, quiet upgrade. And because they're moving to Windows 11, this time we're swapping in a new server. Everything else stays the same. The server system allows one to remote in, take control of a user's desktop both for troubleshooting and training, which is pretty sweet. Back in 2012, this small office's total cost for 5 systems was $2,250. That's $450 per workstation, and it's lasted almost 13 years. Break that down, and it's $2.88 per device per month in depreciation. Try getting that kind of return from regular PC. And because there are no moving parts, there's almost nothing to break. In fact, across all the offices we support, we've only had one power supply fail. That's it. Plus, the system can scale to any number of users. The base configuration is good for up to 10, 12. So depending on what you need, you buy more hardware. Now, I know what you're thinking. How come I've never heard of these? Well, they're not for everyone. They shine in offices where folks are tethered to a desk, support teams, clerical staff, customer service. We've even installed them for an architecture firm running AutoCAD on these virtual systems. And let's be honest, why would a traditional MSP or IT provider recommend these? They don't require replacing every 3 to 5 years. They don't fill offices with noisy, heat-spewing equipment, and they don't require as many hours of attention. So in short, they reduce some of the ongoing cash flow going to IT providers. They just sit there and work. Now, we still do remote system maintenance, backups, etc. Mostly, though, we find them better ways to do their work, process improvements, not fixing broken stuff. Frankly, it's a lot more fun that way. So if you're tired of spending thousands of dollars every few years replacing desktops, or sick of spending money monthly on break fix, let's talk. Call or text me at 918-520-3533 or email Gary@yourparttimecio.com. 1 R in Gary and 2 T's in Your Part-Time CIO. Sometimes the best upgrade isn't a new computer, it's a smarter way to work.